He is 5'11" and 176 pounds. All right, Mara again, dropping back in a hurry to throw the football. He whips it. Incomplete. So it's going to be now 3rd and 10 at the 34. Intended for Nick Spinelli. Covering on the play was John Snyder, number 19. Spinelli flank far to the right side, and Bill Miller's the split left end. Bullenreeder coming back to the inside. Got across the 40-yard line and up to the 42. Walt Sweeney, number 89, coming over to make the tackle.
Lindsay, I think that most opponents of Miami this year have double-teamed on their All-America end, Bill Miller, and it looks very much as if Syracuse is working that plan right now.
All right, here's punt formation on 4th down, and Harvey Foster is in to do the kicking. Foster gets to the right pass and gets it away. He's a punting specialist. It is fumbled by Snyder and picked up by Davis at the 20-yard line. But Syracuse retains possession. Ernie Davis, the Heisman Trophy winner, running from the left halfback position. And he has the football. Ernie Davis carrying for the first time at the 25 and goes to the 30-yard line. Davis got 9 yards the first time he carried the football. Gary Fallon throwing a nice block for him out there. Davis has averaged 5.5 yards per carry this season. Sam Fernandez came up to make the tackle for the University of Miami. John Brown, number 76, has come in now at the outside tackle position. As Syracuse goes strong left for the first time this afternoon in a wing tee. They give it to Ernie Davis. Try to get the yard, and he may have gotten it, and he may not. All depends on where that football is spotted, so we'll find out in a moment. Jim Salmon came up to make the tackle. Appears to be about a foot short. So 3rd down, less than a yard to go at the 31. Ernie Davis lined up this time. A right halfback position as they go. Wing a slot tee to the strong left. Again, Ernie Davis gets it, and he does not make it. The Miami defense led by Bill Watts, number 77, first man in. Coming over to make the tackle, and he stopped him short at the 30-yard line. Davis lost about a half yard. Sam Fernandez also in on the tackle. So it is 4th down now. John Snyder, the kicker, going into deep punt formation. And for Miami, Nick Spinelli, number 20, and number 82, Bill Miller, dropping back on the punt return. You'll notice how Syracuse protects the kicker with the 2 tackles and the fullback. Fullback do it. This is to Spinelli. He is at the 45, and he goes to the 48-yard line. George Mara, number 10, is the quarterback. Colin Weeder, number 33, and Nick Spinelli, number 20, are the halfbacks, and Sam Fernandez, number 46, is the fullback. Spinelli, flank right, Miller, split left. Colin Weeder gets the ball. They started him in motion, and he gets 2 yards to the 50-yard line. Mackey came in to make the tackle, number 88. All right, Jim Lingy. The helmet strap is all fixed for Vollenweeder, and Nick Lasego, number 50, is in there now at offensive center for Miami. And it's Vollenweeder. And the penalty marker is down as he went to the 44-yard line. Spillett came in to make the tackle. Preliminary signal is offside. Vollenweeder, number 33 there, is being consulted. He's from Schofield, Wisconsin. Ball moved to the 44-yard line. Offside against Miami, and it is being accepted. The penalty is, and inflicted there. So that makes it 2nd down and 3 yards to go for Miami. Penalty against Syracuse. Miami in possession now at the 45-yard line. Again, cut back to the inside. Vollenweeder. Spillett coming over to make the tackle again. As the ball moved for a first down to the 41-yard line. So it is 1st and 10 now for the Hurricanes of the University of Miami, and they have the ball on the Syracuse 41-yard line. We're in the first quarter. There is no score. Nick Spinelli is flanked to the right side. Mara still has the ball, and he is throwing it complete to Larry Wilson, and Larry Wilson goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line, perhaps the 11. Mackey coming over to make the tackle. So you saw George Mara faking beautifully on the play, getting it away to Larry Wilson, number 85, and the ball is being spotted near the 12-yard line. So call it first down and 10 yards to go for Miami. They have the ball at the Syracuse 12-yard line. Spinelli, flank right. Vollenweeder has the ball. Vollenweeder to the 5, going touchdown! Bill Watts, number 77, threw that block up the middle for him and let him in as Jim Vollenweeder, number 33, has scored the first touchdown for the University of Miami, and it has come here. With 7 minutes 50 seconds remaining to be played in the first quarter. Now we're going to have the conversion attempt. It's going to be Mara holding and Wilson kicking. Bob Wilson doing the kicking. It's up, and it is no good. Wide to the right. And so now there's timeout on the field with the score. Miami 6 and Syracuse nothing. Miami has a 6-point lead. They have Bob Wilson ready to kick off. Alternate units in for both teams now. Don King and Gus Giardi are the deep men you see there. King at the top of your screen, 49. Giardi, 42 at the bottom. Alternate units in here for both teams now. King has it at the 5-yard line. King to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. And King goes just across the 25-yard line. Upended by Diamond, number 61. And so it's going to be now Bill Diamond's tackle. It'll be first down and 10 yards to go for the Orange men of Syracuse, who are wearing blue, and they have the ball at their own 26-yard line. Dave Surratt, number 23, is still in there at quarterback with the remainder of the backfield change. Schoonover is the fullback right now. Here's a quick pitch, and it is going to King, and Don King picked up at most a yard. Bob Wilson coming over to make the tackle for Miami. Both coaches, Andy Gustafson of the University of Miami and Ben Schwartzwalder of Syracuse University, making changes to the alternate units about midway of the first quarter. Gain of a yard there, make it 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line. It's King in motion this time. Give it to the fullback up the middle, Bill Schoonover carrying. He is number 36. And Dan Connors, number 74, came over to make the tackle. As the ball moved to the 30-yard line, gain of 3, it's going to be 3rd down now and 6. 3rd and 6. That is the Miami defense deploying. Slot T to the right. Surratt back. Throws incomplete. Giardi was there, and Erickson was across on a pattern. Omani covering on the play. So it's 4th and 6 now on the incompleted forward pass. A punting situation for Syracuse University. They have their kicker, John Snyder, in to do the booting. Gets it away, comes up across the 50-yard line. Fair catch called for. It is Spinelli signaling for the fair catch. Number 20 tosses the ball to the official, and it is marked to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes of Miami. They were tough defensively all season long. George Mara running the attack in there for him now. Penalty marker's down. Looks like a quick start. So we'll check the penalty marker here. Ryder carried. left halfback. Nick Ryder, number 36. Tom Smith, number 71, coming over to make the tackle. Offside against Syracuse. Offside against Syracuse is the signal, and it's being stepped off right there. Referee Jerry Hogan of Arkansas to make it 1st and 5 as the ball moves across to the 48-yard line into Syracuse territory. Spinelli, Parsons, Ryder, and Mara in the backfield now for Miami. Mara still has the football, fakes it, tried to run it out of there, and was still at the 50-yard line. Not quite get away. Archer came over to make the tackle, number 73. So it is 2nd down now and 7 yards to go. A loss of 2. As Mara, faking, had decided to run it himself, if possible. Spinelli's flanked to the right side. Parsons and Ryder are the running backs. Miller is split left. All right, Mara. Throws to Spinelli. Overthrow him, incomplete. Flankers down and stopped. So it's 3rd down and 7 yards to go now at the 50-yard line. Miami leading here by a score of 6-0. We're still in the first quarter. We have 5 minutes remaining to be played in the first quarter. And off going it down to Ryder. Nick Ryder. Again, he's thrown for a loss. Bowman coming over to make the tackle left time along with Schoonover. And so it is a loss of 2 back to the 48-yard line. And again, we have equipment trouble. Helmet straps breaking, apparently. And so as they come across now for a little more repair work, here is Jim Leaming.
Well, we're seeing right now the Syracuse coaching by Ben Schwartzwalder and his fine staff. Both of these teams are well drilled in fundamental football. In other words, they like to hit, and they don't mind being hit. They block and they tackle with the best of them. As you can plainly see here this afternoon, this Miami line so far has just had a little bit of an edge defensively on Syracuse, but Syracuse has come to the fore at this point.
All right, punt formation, and it is Harvey Foster to do the kicking. Gets the kick away. It is fielded and fumbled on the 22-yard line, but recovered by Syracuse. So the Orange men retain possession as they take the ball. It is recovered there by Humphreys. That is Surratt, number 23. He has the ball. The pitch out now. Taken by Schoonover, and he got just across the 25-yard line. Jim Oman here came in to make the tackle. Miami leading by a score of 6-0 in the first quarter. Start the left halfback King in motion. The Surratt still has it. Can't get rid of it, and he's being thrown out of bounds on the far side. Rizzo and Connors taking him out over there. So it's brought into the inbounds mark and spotted at the 23-yard line. They're moving right up the middle. Don King carrying, number 49. Back to the 26, so that's going to make it 4th down and 7 yards to go. Dan Connors, number 74, on the tackle there. It's going. Snyder gets the boot away. Spinelli and Miller are the deep men. Spinelli calls for the fair catch at the 46-yard line. It is 1st and 10 there for Miami. George Mara, number 10, is the quarterback. They move to the 49-yard line. Sakita came in to make the tackle. Van Parsons, number 14, picking up 3 yards on the play. Make it 2nd and 7. Parsons, Ryder, Spinelli, and Mara in that backfield for the University of Miami. Rizzo and Miller are the ends. Watson, Connors the tackles. Omani and Diamond are the guards, and Hart's the center. Give it to Ryder, the halfback. Gets just to the 50-yard line, again of a yard. The All-American in, whom they had set back. Instead, it is a counter play to Ryder. And Ryder comes across the 45-yard line. Rizzo throwing a nice block for him. Stenson and Schoonover made the tackle. It is short of a first down, or appears to be. However, there is an injury on the play and a timeout taken here by Miami. Ryder is the man. Okay, first unit back in for Miami. Ryder was okay, and it's going to be Harvey Foster kicking the football. Gets it on the first hop, and as he has done many times, gets it off. King is there, but he's going to field it out of bounds. Now is he going to be lined up? At the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Several times this year, Harvey Foster, who is a punting specialist, has had that ball roll back to him. He's taken it on the short hop, the long hop, but he has never had one blocked all season long. And he got that one off, and it's at the 12-yard line. Neatly placed, 1st and 10 now for the Orange Men of Syracuse at their own 12. Dave Surratt is the quarterback. He still has Don King in there at left half. Humphreys at right half, and Schoonover is the fullback. We have 45 seconds remaining to be played in the first quarter. That's Surratt right there. Schwartzwalder thinks a great deal of him as a quarterback. All right, they give it to Schoonover right up the middle to the 20-yard line. Sam Fernandez, number 46, fine linebacker, coming up to make the tackle. Second down, about 2.5 yards to go. Dick Easterly, number 17 now, has come in, and Humphreys has gone out. That is at right halfback, which is wing back to the slot back, according to what the formation is. They go strong left, unbalanced. Easterly back to throw. Throwing to Easterly, and it's incomplete. Surratt throwing to Easterly, an incompleted forward pass. Sam Fernandez hit him right there. Jarred him loose from the ball, and Easterly is limping a little, as you see. Number 17. We saw Easterly running the pattern and got his name in place of Surratt. So he's going out of the ball game now, limping a little bit, and Gus Giardi is coming in there at that position. Easterly going out. You remember Easterly was a quarterback a couple of years ago at Syracuse. He quarterbacked that fine number 2 unit. The year that Syracuse won the national championship. Many people thought their number 2 team was the number 2 team in the nation. Still has it. Surratt looking to throw. Does throw. Complete to Mackey. To Erickson it is. Second, he threw to Erickson. Number 87. And it is up near the 30-yard line. Miami 6 and Syracuse nothing. There's the Miami defense deploying. Number 52 right in the middle there is Leo Lilimaggi, the fine sophomore linebacking center from Highland, New York. But Syracuse has the football. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. The first unit's back in the ballgame with the exception of Giardi, who is in at right halfback still in place of Easterly. That is Surratt, number 23 up there. And Ernie Davis, number 44, is the left halfback. He is in motion on this play. Pass goes up the middle, and it is completed to Giardi, number 42, and Giardi goes across to the 46-yard line. Leo Lilimaggi, number 52, made the tackle. It is first down and 10 yards to go for the Orange Men of Syracuse. Their supporters come to life as they'd like to see the Orange Men move that football. All right, 3 in a row in the backfield this time. They give it to the big man, Ernie Davis. Davis moves to the 48-yard line. Picked up 2 yards. It's going to be second down and 8 yards to go. Bill, Jim Leaming. There they are. Davis in motion this time. They're going, however, to Walt Sweeney, number 89. As they threw away from the man in motion, and the ball goes to the 44-yard line of Miami. And it's first down. Took a long lick before they brought it into the inbounds marker. Bob Eggert, number 68, coming up to make the tackle. 1st and 10 now for Syracuse, and they have the ball on the 44-yard line of Miami. Nikita was in there at center, but right now Frankovich is coming back, guard rather. Frankovich is coming back in. at guard for Syracuse. Slot back formation to the left side. This is Davis, Ernie Davis, and he explodes through to the 34-yard line. Bolenwida and Fernandez made the tackle at the 34. Maybe enough for another first down. They'll have to spot the ball, and they're going to bring out the chain to measure to see whether or not it's a first down. Andy Gustafson, the Miami coach, said so rightly, you can stop Ernie Davis all day long, and then suddenly he will explode on you. He can be stopped on occasion, but he is an explosive type runner. Now let's check for the first down. He got it, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. They say for natives of Syracuse, this may be a heat wave, Jim. 1st and 10 on the 34, Surratt. Throwing out into the flat, and it is completed. Taken this time by Mackey, number 88, John Mackey. And he goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Sam Fernandez and Bill Miller making the tackle. There is Mackey. He is the roommate of Ernie Davis. And as you know, Ernie Davis has been a very popular man recently. He says all the attention hasn't bothered him, but he said Mackey must have answered 1,000 phone calls. He has Mackey answering the phone for him. There is Davis in motion this time. Instead, the play goes to Fallon, and Jerry Fallon picks up 3, 4, 5 yards. Bob Eggert coming in to make the tackle. We see exactly where it's going to be spotted. It is at the 18-yard line. Syracuse driving. They trail by a score of 6-0. Davis with the ball. Inside the 15. Fumble! Miami has recovered. It cannot be advanced in college football since Miller caught it on the hop. But that is All-American Bill Miller right there. This is Bill Miller Day officially in Miami. Ernie Davis fumbled. Miller recovered. Eggert made the tackle, incidentally. There is Miller, number 82. Before the ball game here this afternoon, the city of Miami honored Miller. Miami Mayor Robert High presented a plaque for the city of Miami and Miamians everywhere and declared this December 16th Bill Miller Day in Miami. And he just got the ball for the Miamians. 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line. Mara gives it off. Taken by Fernandez, and he picked up 2 yards to the 11. All right, he has him right there. And it is taken up the middle by Fernandez. Sam Fernandez. Stopped by Walt Sweeney and John Snyder. Ball is at the 22-yard line. So that is 1st and 10 as Fernandez, 195. Manmore, West Virginia, carried the ball. Livingston, number 75, is in there at center for Miami right now. Bayon is the flanker to the right side. They give it to Bolenwida. Got up to the 28. Bob Stem and Gary Fallon making the tackle. That'll make it 2nd out, about 4 yards to go. And right now, Syracuse is asking for a timeout. So there's timeout on the field with the score. Miami 6 and Syracuse nothing. This is Lindsay Nelson with Jim Leaming at the Liberty Bowl in Philadelphia. Miami has a new backfield in with the exception of George Mara. They have the ball 2nd and 4 on the 28. It's Ryder, Parsons, and Spinelli with Mara in the backfield. Mara rolling out, throwing. And it's intended for Spinelli, number 20, but goes incomplete. 3rd down play, 4 yards to go. They give Van Parsons the football on a fullback draw, and he moved to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2. Frankovich made the tackle. That's going to make it 4th down and 2 yards to go. Harvey Foster. Had a bad snap last time. Gets a good one this time. All right, it takes a Miami bounce and goes back upfield and is covered at the 49-yard line of Syracuse by Bill Diamond, number 61. Schoonover, number 36, is in there at fullback right now for Syracuse. They give it to Davis. Check it to Easterly, number 17. They give it to Easterly. Miller came over to make the tackle, Bill Miller. officials timeout, and we have another helmet strap broke. This one, Leo Lilamage. Well, Surratt has a new jersey. The tearaway has been replaced, and here we go, 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line of Miami. Surratt has the ball. Throws long. And it is incomplete. Intended for Ernie Davis. Nick Spinelli covering defensively. So there's Davis and Spinelli side by side as they come back upfield. 3rd and 6. Ernie Davis was used as a pass receiver a great deal this year by Ben Schwartzwald at Syracuse. He was their leading pass receiver, as a matter of fact. Had 16 receptions. John Mackey had 15.
They certainly are providing a lot of company for Ernie Davis, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They don't want him to get cool out there. This is Surratt back to throw. Goes to Mackey, who took it as he went across the sideline to the 36-yard line. John Mackey, number 88, Davis's roommate, was covered by Ryder, but he took it, and it's 1st and 10 now, and they have the ball at their own 36-yard line. He had 15 receptions during the regular season. John Mackey, he was a halfback converted to an end. So it is 1st and 10 now for Syracuse at the Miami 36-yard line. Ernie Davis carrying. Flashing off tackle. Moving to the 31-yard line. He got 5. That's what he got most of the time. Jim Holman, made the tackle. Of course, primarily these two teams should not be affected by this weather in Philadelphia because we have more Pennsylvanians than Fred Waring. There are 16 on the Miami team and 13 on the Syracuse team from the state of Pennsylvania. Surratt with the ball. Hit it to 30. Omani, number 64, and Lilamage coming in to make the tackle. It's at the 29-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. That's Surratt, number 23. Right now, Syracuse is asking for a timeout, so there's timeout on the field with the score. Miami 6 and Syracuse nothing. Stem was injured but left the field under his own power, and Henry Hutner, number 59, has replaced him at offensive center now for Syracuse. As the Orangemen have the ball, 3rd and 3. They have it at the 29-yard line of Miami. Ernie Davis looking for the 3 yards. Goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Hutner goes out of the game, and Bob Stem comes right back in. Offensive center for Syracuse. Well, what do you do here? You trail by 6 points. It's the second quarter. You held the ball 4th, about 1.5 yards. Who do you give it to? It's Surratt with the ball, throwing, and it is batted incomplete. 10. Pitches to Vollenweider, and Vollenweider is at the 30, 35, 40. Penalty marker is down. Penalty marker is down on the play. Don King coming over to make the tackle, number 49. So check the penalty now. He moved the ball to his own 45-yard line. But the penalty is being declined. The penalty against Syracuse being declined because Miami wants that football on their own 45. You bet they do. So they have it 1st and 10 there. Throwing, and it is completed. Right in the right flat to Spinelli, number 20, hit by Humphreys, number 14. And the ball is moved across the 50-yard line, just barely across. So it is 2nd and 5 at the 50. And the backfield now, Fernandez the fullback, Spinelli is the halfback, flanker. Bullenweeder's a halfback. Bullenweeder in motion. Bullenweeder with the football. Heading back to the inside, and he moves to the 43-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. Henry Hutner, number 59, made the tackle. Dan Connors, number 74, leading him through that time. First and 10 for Miami at the Syracuse 43-yard line. Spinelli, flank to the right side. Bill Miller split left. Here's a pitch to Bullenweeder. Bullenweeder goes to the 39-yard line. Mingo, number 84, over there on the tackle, along with Schoonover, number 36. That was a gain of 4, so it is second on and 6 yards to go for the Hurricanes of Miami. Ryder comes in at halfback, and Bullenweeder comes out for Miami. Nick Ryder, number 36. Mara throwing. Larry Wilson, number 85. Larry Wilson making the grab, number 85. He's from Miami, Florida, 198 pounds, 6'2" in. And it is first and 10 now at the 28-yard line of Syracuse. Bullenweeder comes right back into the ballgame now. And Ryder comes out at halfback for Miami as the Hurricanes are on the move. Humphreys made the last tackle. University of Miami leading by a score of 6-0. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining to be played in the first half here at Philadelphia Stadium. Now, a 5-yard penalty being assessed for delay of game against Miami. They get Lasego in there at offensive center. First and 15 now at the 33-yard line. Miller split left. Spinelli flank right. Fernandez has the football, but he's going nowhere. Brian Howard coming over to make the tackle. It's on the 37-yard line, a loss of 4, so it is second now and 19. Myra took a look out toward Miller as he came up to the line. Stumbles as he goes back. Miller is running his pattern. Miller can't get it. Incomplete. An incompleted forward pass intended for All-American Bill Miller. Snyder covering defensively. Myra threw it 55 yards. All right, third down play. Myra looking again, but he can't get rid of it. Swarmed under by the orange men in the blue jerseys. Back on the 46-yard line. Larry Wilson, number 85, was the man he was looking for. Nazarek coming in to make the tackle, and so you see Myra coming off the field in an obvious kicking situation here. They're in there, and that is Harvey Foster, number 83. Giardi is the deep man back there for Syracuse. Harvey Foster gets it off end over end. It is taken on the 21-yard line and returned by Humphreys to the 27-yard line. Larry Wilson down to make the tackle. So Syracuse has the ball first and 10. They have it at their own 27-yard line. And right now there's timeout on the field with the score, Miami 6 and Syracuse nothing. It's the way you see a few palm trees that were sent up by the citizens of Miami Beach just to be sure that the boys wouldn't get lonely. And the temperature today in Miami Beach, 76 degrees. All right, Syracuse in possession. Miami Beach welcomes you, it says along the sidelines. They might be able to get me any minute. First and 10 for Syracuse. At their own 27-yard line as they trail by 6 points. It's Ernie Davis carrying. The Heisman Trophy winner went across the 30, stopped by Joe Smerdell and Larry Wilson. And Sam Fernandez.
Syracuse ball on the 32-yard line.
Come on, Rip! It's at the 32-yard line, second down, and 5 yards to go. Three in a row in the backfield, and that's Dave Surratt. Again, they gave it to Ernie Davis. Moved to the 34-yard line. Dan Connors made the tackle. So it's 3rd and 3. Sago is going out at center now. Bob Hart, number 53, has come in there for University of Miami Hurricanes. Hart's a linebacker. Slot back left. Davis in motion. Garrett Fallon carrying. But the penalty marker's down. Bob Hart made the tackle. Penalty, the preliminary signal indicated against Syracuse. That's Vollenweeder up there to exercise his option. Offside against Syracuse. Puts the ball back to the 29. Makes it 3rd down and 8 yards to go. As we've said, both of these teams finished 7 and 3, but they finished strong. Miami won 5 straight at the finish with consecutive victories over North Carolina, Georgia, Tulane, Northwestern, and Florida. Syracuse won 4 of its last 5, with only the controversial 17-15 loss to Notre Dame marring the second half of the season. Surratt swinging it out. Taken out there by Fallon, number 35, the fullback. Hit by Vollenweeder, number 33. Ball is spotted at 33. So it's going to make it 4th and 4. A punting situation here for Syracuse. John Snyder, number 19, does the booting. Miami is dropping back Nick Spinelli and Bill Miller. Again, you can see how Syracuse protects the kicker. So to Spinelli's side of the field, out of bounds, going to be lined up at the 39-yard line. So the Miami Hurricanes, leading by a score of 6-0, take over at their own 39.
Charlie Yonda.
Miami, of course, is coached by Andy Gustafson, who played his football at Pittsburgh under Pop Warner and Jock Sutherland. And he coached for Sutherland at Pittsburgh, and he, of course, was a long-time assistant for Red Blake at Dartmouth and at Army. Syracuse coach Ben Schwartzwalder played at West Virginia University. He was a 152-pound center there. Mara throwing the long pass. Incomplete, intended for Miller, Bill Miller, number 82. There goes Miller back to the huddle. He runs those pass patterns, as Jim Leaming said, like he'd been doing it all his life. His idol is Raymond Berry of the Baltimore Colts, and he carries a football around in the dormitory with him. He says that if Raymond Berry can do it, he can do it.
On that play, he beat Ernie Davis, as you saw him go downfield there. And Ernie, of course, has plenty of speed. He runs that 100 in about 10 flat.
The officials are taking a timeout here. Vollenweeder carry. Nazarick coming over to make the tackle, swinging out and coming around to spill him.
Man across.
Third down and 6 yards to go. Spinelli has come out of the ball game now. Bayan has come in at halfback for Miami. Mara has the ball. Hasn't thrown it yet. And won't now, as he is still at the 48-yard line. Nazarick coming over to make the tackle, number 62. Not enough for the first down.
Where's that green team?
4th down and a yard to go. And with the kicker coming in, Harvey Foster, Mara comes out of the ball game for Miami. Syracuse isn't absolutely sure, and now they are getting men back. Easterly is dropping back. So is Ernie Davis. Foster gets the kickoff. Easterly calls for the fair catch. So Easterly fair catches the ball, and it is spotted at the 25-yard line of Syracuse. Syracuse taking a timeout here. It is not likely that Syracuse will be greatly disturbed by being behind at this point, because they were behind at halftime in a great many of their football games. Ben Schwartzwalder, their fine coach yesterday, said that perhaps it is just that they have to wait until his pregame talk wears off before they get to moving. Here's Jim Leaming.
I think that we'll have to give a lot of credit to the Miami punter on at least 3 occasions here this afternoon. He's had a bad snap from center 3 times today, and each time he's been able to get that ball away. Now, that's real pressure on any kicker. He always has pressure on him, and to be able to scoop that ball up and get it away, you must give that fella just a little bit of a pat on the back. The Syracuse team right now has the starting unit in there, and with minute and 15 just about to go in this first half, they're going to have to go to town right now if they expect to score and tie it up or even go ahead before our halftime activities.
Right, Jim Leaming. Dave Surratt, number 23, the quarterback. That's Davis in motion. Stead to draw. Scoot over carrying as he moves to the 26-yard line. Watts on the tackle. It is 2nd down and 9 yards to go. Jerry Reynolds, number 63, also in on the last tackle. So it's 2nd down and 9 yards to go for Syracuse. Less than a minute remaining in the first half here. We have a fine intermission show planned, incidentally. 2 fine bands in the pageant, so stick around. Surratt throwing incomplete. Incompleted forward pass. Watts in there on him, and so is Rizzo. Make it 3rd and 9 at the 26. That's Easterly coming back to say a word to Surratt. Easterly, co-captain of the Syracuse team. Ernie Davis is 44 there. That is Fowler, number 35, coming back into the huddle. May we remind you that on NBC exclusively, you will see the top pro football game of the year, the National Football League Championship game from Green Bay City Stadium, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Sunday, December 31st.
Move up, Bowley, now at the Leo!
Bootleg by Surratt. And it is incomplete, intended for Mackey. John Mackey hit by Vollenweider. Mackey's not very happy. Sets it up. 4th and 9 now. And the clock shows about 33 seconds remaining to be played in the first half. Snyder's come in to do the kicking. Spinelli is dropping back along with Bill Miller. Now you see a Heisman Trophy winner at a tackle position. Right there, number 44, Ernie Davis, lined up as a tackle to cover this kick downfield. Taken at the 40 by Spinelli. To the 45, to the 50, 45, 30. Spinelli back to the inside. Spinelli to the 20, 15, 10, touchdown. John Mackey was chasing him to the corner. Spinelli going 60 yards for the touchdown. Nick Spinelli taking it in 60 yards on the punt return. And Miami has scored with 16 seconds remaining in the half. John Mackey chased him, cut him across. You saw Mackey hit him at the flag, but Spinelli was in there for the touchdown. And Miami leads now by a score of 12-0.
Big number 77, the right tackle for Miami, Bill Watts, really threw a great block on that play to help spring him loose.
He did indeed. So now let's watch the conversion attempt. And they're going to go for two. Apparently, they're going to go for two here. Try to make up for the one that they missed. Start a man in motion back. That's Miller. This is Mara rolling out, looking for Miller. Throws to Miller. It's 2 points. It's 2 points as they ran Miller in motion all the way around. Mara threw to him for the 2-point conversion. And Miami is out in front here by a score of 14-0. All right, Bob Wilson will do the kicking off for the University of Miami. Giardi and King of the deep men. Here's Wilson's kick. Taken short on the 20-yard line. Return to the 25. It's Mackey carrying to the 30. And Mackey goes to the 31-yard line. Vollenweider coming downfield to make the tackle, so it is 1st and 10 now. And Syracuse has the ball near the 32-yard line. The clock shows no time, and there is no time because that's it. That's the end of the first half with the score, Miami 14 and Syracuse nothing. The second half kickoff as Bob Wilson boots the ball end over end, and it is fielded on the 11-yard line. It is Schoonover. Schoonover running it up the middle. And is stopped just short of the 30-yard line by Sam Fernandez, number 46. They move him up there. That is Surratt. Easterly you see going to his flanker position. 89 you saw Walt Sweeney come over to take his right end position. Ernie Davis in motion. It is Schoonover up the middle to the 31-yard line. Maludi, Stan Maludi, number 78, made the tackle. A gain of 2 at his second down and 8 yards to go now. The Orangemen of Syracuse. All right, again, it is Easterly. Flank to the strong side. The wing back out there in the wing tee. Surratt still has it. Passing incomplete. Intended for Mackey. Fernandez covering on the play. Pass intended for John Mackey, who is Ernie Davis's roommate and one-man answering service. Incidentally, February 3rd will be Ernie Davis Day in his hometown of Elmira, New York. Ernie Davis, of course, is the first Negro ever to win the Heisman Trophy as the nation's top college football player. When he was in New York recently, President Kennedy sent word he'd like to meet Davis. Ernie missed him at one hotel, caught him at another. They had a conversation of about a minute. Ernie Davis with the football now. Goes to the 45-yard line. Bill Miller coming over to make the tackle, number 82.
Lindsay, there's an interesting point for the armchair quarterbacks. If they'll notice, when Ernie Davis is going to carry the ball and he's going to his left, he'll put his left hand down. If he's going to his right, he'll put his right hand down. He does this about 90% of the times. Watch him.
We will. That's an interesting key. All right, this is Ernie Davis. Got it, going to his right, had the right hand down, and he moves to the 48-yard line. Vollenweider came over to make the tackle. Along with Watts, number 77. Number 30 you see coming onto the field there as a substitution for Spinelli is Bayan. Bayan for Spinelli. It is second down and 3 yards to go now for the Orangemen as they have moved the ball into Miami territory. At the Miami 48. All right, this is Davis. Left hand down. Gets the ball, hits straight ahead this time, and moved to the 44-yard line. Jerry Reynolds, number 63, and Sam Fernandez, number 46 on the tackle. That Fernandez has been in there plenty on defense today. That's a first down for Syracuse. Ball is spotted nearer the 45, so call it 1st and 10 at the Miami 45-yard line. That's the Miami defense. It's been a tough defense all year long. They have a 14-point lead here. They lead 14-0 early in the third quarter. But Syracuse all year long has been a come-from-behind football team. This is Ernie Davis. to the 42-yard line. Jerry Reynolds, number 63, is in there. Penalty marker down, so check the penalty here. A holding penalty is indicated against Syracuse. That is it. 15 yards for holding is enforced against the Orangemen of Syracuse. All right, first down, 22 yards to go with the first down. They give it to Ernie Davis. They move it to the 50-yard line. See where it's spotted, probably back about the 49. LeMagier made the tackle. Second out and 16 yards to go for Syracuse. They have the ball at their own 49-yard line. That's Surratt, number 23, the quarterback. Throwing, and it is complete. Taken by Mackey, number 88, and Mackey is out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They give it to Ernie Davis. He gets that and more as he moves it to the 30-yard line. The All-American left halfback of Syracuse, who broke many of Jim Brown's records at Syracuse University, has picked up the first down at the 30. Maludi made the tackle. Bob Hart, number 53, racing onto the field for Miami to assume a linebacker position. Miami takes a timeout. There's timeout on the field with the score. Miami 14, Syracuse nothing. Right there he is with Schoonover, first and 10 at the 30. Surratt still has the ball. He is throwing to Easterly. It goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Dayan was the defender. Easterly, number 17, the receiver. So it's another first down. First and 10 for Syracuse at the Miami 15-yard line. Miami leading by a score of 14-0, but Syracuse is driving here. They line him up in the backfield 3 in a row. Ernie Davis is the right halfback. He gets the football. Goes to the outside of the 10. Ernie Davis to the 5. Running like a freight train, brought down at the 3-yard line by Jim Bullenweeder, number 33. Ernie Davis taking it to the 3-yard line. Bill Miller assisting out there on the tackle.
Miller slowed him up on that play, but actually Ernie Davis ran right through his arms.
All right, it's first and goal now on the 3-yard line. This is Davis again, and this time a Stonewall as he is thrown back at the 5-yard line. Ben, number 30, was there, and Sam Fernandez at big number 46, a senior fullback from Anmore, West Virginia, that we've seen so much of on defense here this afternoon. All right, it's second and goal at the 5-yard line. Schoonover's the fullback. Davis, number 44, is the left halfback. Surratt fades to throw. Can't find anyone yet. Or yet. Now pushes it out there. It's an incompleted forward pass. Intended for his fullback Schoonover.
There's a fine line between the completed and incomplete forward pass, and it's a judgment play, but he must have definite and clear possession of the ball, and I know that perhaps the Miami fans might have felt that he did have it, but actually it must be clear possession, and it is a judgment play on part of the official.
Ken Erickson, number 87, is in that ball game right now for Syracuse. This is Surratt on the rollout, and the pitch to Schoonover. He is fumbled, and it has been recovered by Miami. Fumbled and recovered by Sam Fernandez. Sam Fernandez has recovered the fumble by Schoonover, and it is first and 10 for Miami at the Miami 2-yard line. So once again, the Orange men of Syracuse have moved deep into Miami territory only to lose the ball on a fumble. Bill Miller was the man who came in to hit Schoonover, and Sam Fernandez recovered the ball. So Mara, number 10 now, is the quarterback. Vollenweider hit right there at the goal line, but fought his way out. Bob Stem, number 56, was right there, as you saw. Vollenweider took it, was hit right at the goal line. He lost a yard, so it's 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line. Bob Stem trying for the safety there. Megacy is in there now at tackle for Syracuse. Those are the Orange men on defense. This is Fernandez. His forward progress will be marked up about 1 or 2. Sweeney and Megacy coming over to make the tackle. Sweeney is 89. Megacy is 63. It's 3rd and 10 at the 2-yard line. Snyder's in there in place of Surratt now. Harvey Foster's going back in the deep punt formation to kick on 3rd down. As deep as he can get back there. Low pass. Foster gets it out of there, moves it out. Ernie Davis watches it hit. Davis at the 50-yard line at the 49 now. Davis from the 49 goes back to the left side and goes out of bounds. Nick Spinelli running him out over there, and it's going to be brought into the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the Miami 43. Right now, Miami is taking a timeout. So there's timeout on the field with the score Miami 14 and Syracuse nothing. Lindsay Nelson with Jim Leaming at the Liberty Bowl in Philadelphia, where we have 7.5 minutes remaining to be played in the 3rd quarter. University of Miami leading Syracuse University 14 to nothing. When play is resumed, Syracuse has the ball, 1st and 10, and they have it on the 42-yard line of Miami. Twice Syracuse has driven deep into Miami territory, only to lose it each time on a fumble. Ernie Davis with the ball. Across the 35 and is pulled down by Nick Spinelli, and what a ball game he's played. He's from Coraopolis, Pennsylvania. Nick Spinelli, who had a 60-yard punt return in the first half. 2nd down and a yard to go. Surratt still has the football. He goes to Easterly inside the 20-yard line. Number 17, co-captain Dick Easterly. Racy Timmons was the defender. So it is 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the Miami 18-yard line. So the Orange men who got down to the 2-yard line just a moment ago are back again here in the 3rd quarter, driving deep into Miami territory. That's Ernie Davis going in motion. They give it to Schoonover, moving up the middle. The big fullback moves to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Omani made the tackle. Davis in motion. Schoonover up the middle inside the 10, going to the 8-yard line. Schoonover. Bill Diamond, number 61, in there on the tackle. So was Timmons, number 32. Ball is spotted at the 8-yard line. 1st down and goal to go. 1st down and goal to go. Now, actually, as you can see, it's at the 7.5-yard line. So now, can Syracuse take it in this time? Twice before they've been down here. And it's the big man, Ernie Davis, taking it to the 1-yard line. Omani, number 64, coming over to make the tackle. Omani has played a fine ball game. Nick Ryder also in on that tackle. Second down and goal to go on the 1-yard line. Schoonover's the fullback. Ernie Davis is the left halfback. Davis, touchdown! Ernie Davis took it in for the TV, and Syracuse has scored with 5 minutes, 4 seconds remaining to be played in the third quarter. So now it is 14-6, and a conversion attempt coming up.
On those last two plays, you saw one of Ernie Davis's great assets, quickness in getting to that line of scrimmage. He really explodes in there and is almost impossible to stop before he is picked up at least a yard or two. And, of course, he picked up plenty more than that on those last two carries to go in to score for Syracuse.
All right, they're lined up 3 in a row on the conversion attempt to try for 2. They'll try for the 2-point conversion, apparently. Surratt has called time. They got up there to the line of scrimmage, weren't set. Surratt called the timeout. So they're taking a timeout to get together here before they run it, and as they have taken the timeout, here is Jim Leaming.
Well, evidently on that play, Surratt either changed his mind or felt that someone was mixed up as far as the play that he had called was concerned. They have to go for 2 points at this period of the game, trailing by a 14-6 score, and you can see from this Miami team that you aren't going to score on them very often here this afternoon, as no team has been able to do all season long. So you just must get as many points as you possibly can, and that's just what Dave Surratt's going to try to do.
All right, Surratt rolling out to throw. Taken by Easterly with a diving catch. Number 17, Spinelli, the defender, but it is good for 2 points. And so as they come back up the field now, it is 14-8. Miami 14 and Syracuse 8. Erickson kicking off. Taken on the 15 by Fan. Spinelli it is. Spinelli. And he moved it up to the 28-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 10 yards to go now. Nick Spinelli returning it, and Ray Singer making the tackle, along with Sanson. First and 10 for the Hurricanes, and they have George Mara, number 10, in there at quarterback. As their lead has been cut now to 6 points. They lead 14-8. Spinelli is the wingback. Ryder is the halfback. And it is Ryder with the football, number 36. Ryder goes to the 36-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 2 yards to go. Spinelli flanked to the right side. Give it to Ryder. Sam Fernandez, number 36, 46 you saw leading the play. Don King, number 49. Gene Stanton, number 54, made the tackle. The ball is at the 42-yard line. It is first down and 10 yards to go. All right, Mara has the ball. Throws incomplete, intended for Rizzo, number 81, cutting across. That is Spinelli, you saw, who went straight down the flanker, but it was Rizzo, down and out, to whom the ball was thrown. It'll be second and 10 at the 42. Spinelli flank far to the right. Miller split left. Ryder in motion. Pitched out to Ryder. And he moves to the 48-yard line. Danson, number 54, coming over with Erickson, number 87, on the tackle. Picked up 6. It'll be second and 4 now. You saw Mara hit in there, and then basketball the ball back out there to his trailer, Ryder. Miller, number 82, in your picture right there, as he moves back off the line, as he has so frequently here this afternoon. Again, it's Ryder carrying. Nick Ryder, the final left halfback. And that's a first down for Miami in Syracuse territory. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Carrying that football. Basketball back to Ryder, and he fumbles it this time. Gets it on the first time. It's still, and it's on the 50-yard line. Nick Ryder, number 36, hit by Stenson and Bowman. But lost 12 yards on the play at second and 22 at the 50 for the Hurricanes of the University of Miami. Miller again lined up off the line, as you can see. To the bullet to Bill Miller, and it is incomplete, I believe. Oh, it is a completed pass to Miller. Completed to Miller. Scooped it off the ground. It is completed at the 42-yard line. He threw that fastball. Big play coming here now. Mullenweeder is back in there at left halfback for Miami. Spinelli is the flanker. Throws to Spinelli, and he slips down. Incompleted forward pass. George Mara whipping the overhand pass. 4th and 14 at the 42-yard line. King is dropping back. Foster gets it away. Let it hit on the 10, and it's going to go into the end zone. It'll be brought out and put in play. King let it go, and it's going to be put in play on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. So now Syracuse in possession, trailing 14-8. Syracuse University is in a bowl game for the 4th time in 6 years. They lost to CCU in the 1957 Cotton Bowl, lost to Oklahoma in the 1959 Orange Bowl, beat Texas in the 1960 Cotton Bowl. Myers is in there now at fullback. Myers gets the ball. Bill Myers, hit by Lasego. Again, 2 yards on the play. Second out and 8 yards to go. We have he is the wingback out there. King's in motion. Myers carry. Stopped by Bob Hart at the 25-yard line. 3rd down and 5 to go. Dan Connors also in on the last tackle. Clock is running with 10 seconds remaining to be played in the 3rd quarter. Very likely run out before they can get it snapped. And it did. And it's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score, Miami 14 and Syracuse 8. This is Lindsay Nelson with Jim Leaming, and 1 quarter to go in the 3rd annual Liberty Bowl football game, with Miami leading Syracuse here by a score of 14-8. The last college appearance for 2 great All-Americans, Bill Miller of the University of Miami, Ernie Davis of Syracuse University, each with 1 quarter of football remaining to be played in a great collegiate career. We're looking now into the Syracuse huddle. Number 44 there is Ernie Davis, who came on as a sophomore, left halfback on a great Syracuse football team that won the national championship, and he has continued on breaking most of the records of the great Jim Brown, who preceded him there. All right, it is 3rd and 5 at the 25. And it is Easterly carrying back to the inside of the 30-yard line. Bob Hart coming over to make the tackle. The famed scissors play in the Syracuse offense. So it is 4th down here and about a half yard to go. 4th down, about a half yard to go, and apparently they're going to go for it. They're gambling on their own 30-yard line. Can they get the half yard? They give it to Ernie Davis, and I think he got it. Ernie Davis, their fine left halfback, got the first down. Watts and Hart made the tackle, but they gambled on their own 30-yard line. They have picked up the first down, and so now Syracuse has it 1st and 10 at the 31. They give it again to Easterly. Coming back. Bob Hart coming over to make the tackle. Gain of a yard on the play. It is second down. 9 yards to go. Ben Schwartzwelder was very free to say yesterday that he got his idea for his drive or ride series, as you will, from Andy Gustafson at the University of Miami. That he put this series in, and this is the series that he has built on, of course, putting the scissors in to be run off that, as you've seen here this afternoon, but it has been the basis of Schwartzwelder's offense for a few seasons. Surratt now throwing, and it is intended for Walt Sweeney. Bill Miller covering defensively on the play. That'll make it 3rd down and 9 for Syracuse. And Sweeney going back to the huddle. He is the man who was very much in the papers and in the pictures in the Notre Dame game. Because he is the man who went crashing in on what they thought was the final play of the game, but proved not to be. Number 89, Walt Sweeney. All right, it's 3rd and 9 now for Syracuse. Ernie Davis in motion. Surratt looking to throw. Same pattern. Sweeney. Incomplete. And again, it's Miller covering. Bill Miller, again covering defensively. Number 82 you saw there. That's Sweeney going back to the huddle. Miller has gone all the way in this football game. He has played an offensive end and the defensive halfback all day long. Spinelli is replacing Bayan right now. In this kicking situation, it's Spinelli who is dropping back along with Miller now. That's Spinelli. He returned one for 60 yards in the TD earlier. Bill Miller is dropping back to join him right now. And it's John Snyder to do the kicking, protected from the tackles and the fullback there. Miller at the 36-yard line. To the 40. Miller hit right at the 40-yard line by Schoonover and Frankovich. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Miami. They have the ball at their 40, and Syracuse is taking a timeout. And with timeout, here's Jim Leaming.
You mentioned that Bill Miller had played this full game for Miami and certainly has shown that he's an All-American all the way. Also, I think a great deal of credit should be given to young Dave Surratt, number 23, the cornerback of the Syracuse University team. Dave has played this full game too. Actually, early in the season, when Syracuse did lose one of their football games, Dave Surratt was out of the lineup, and he's been a key man all season long in Coach Ben Schwartzwalder's offense, and he feels that without him in there, he loses something, and he's proven that today by keeping him in there all afternoon, and he's worked this team very well today with the score of Miami 14 and Syracuse 8, and this ball game isn't over. As Lindsay Nelson has mentioned many times, this Syracuse team is noted for coming from behind. And they certainly aren't out of this football game with plenty of time left. And they are explosive. And as long as you have a fellow like Ernie Davis in your backfield, you can count on him exploding at just about any time in any football game against any sort of an opponent. So we have a long way to go in a real tight and a well-played football game.
All right, Miami now has Bobby Weaver, number 15, in there at quarterback, and he is handing it off to finish. Fumble the football, and Syracuse has recovered it. Syracuse has the football. It is Bill Schoonover who has recovered, and it is on the Syracuse 49-yard line. And right now, Miami is taking a timeout. So there's timeout on the field with a score of Miami 14 and Syracuse 8. About moving it and what Miami can do about stopping them right now. Surratt, number 23, the quarterback there. Davis and Schoonover on the running back positions. Ernie Davis carrying to the 50. Trying to get out front, but Ted Spinelli is hanging on to him. For a Minneapolis, Pennsylvania. Nick Spinelli, 5'10", 176 pounds, and he got quick help from Sam Fernandez. Gain of 3 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 7 now. Here comes Walt Sweeney, number 89, into that huddle you saw. Howard just went out. Miami 14, Syracuse 8. Fourth quarter, the Liberty Bowl game. 3 in a row. Ernie Davis is the right halfback. Surratt still has it. And it is taken at the sideline by Sweeney, but it's an incompleted pass. Took it out there. An incompleted pass. You saw Jim Simon, number 84, almost grabbing on to Surratt and getting on his shoulder. So it is 3rd and 7 at the 48. Surratt getting set to call the next play. Easterly is the wingback. Bottom of your screen. Surratt fading to throw. And it is incomplete. Intended for Sweeney. Just off the tip of Bob Hart's fingers, he deflected it. And a personal foul is indicated against Miami. A personal foul indicated against Miami on the play. And that will give Syracuse a first down at the 37-yard line of Miami. Penalty marker was thrown while Surratt still was holding on to the football. Before he had thrown it, the penalty marker went up, and it's 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the Miami 37-yard line. Ernie Davis at the right halfback as it is slot left. Davis with the ball. Veering out of the 30, 25, and to the 23-yard line. Penalty markers down. A penalty marker down at the line of scrimmage. Offside indicated against Syracuse. So Syracuse is penalized 5 yards for offside, puts it back to the 42, makes it 1st and 15. During the regular season, Miami lost only to Pittsburgh, to Navy, and to Colorado. Syracuse lost to Penn State, to Maryland, and to Notre Dame, I think. Surratt has the ball. Throws it complete to Easterly inside the 30. Easterly, number 17. Bill Miller, the defender there. So the ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. It is 2nd down and 1 yard to go. Ernie Davis, first down and still going. Davis to the 19-yard line. Fernandez and Miller made the tackle. Syracuse driving here late in the ball game in the 4th period. It is at the 19, 1st and 10. Now Gary Fallon, number 35, is back in the ball game at fullback, and Schoonover has gone out. Miami wants a timeout. So the University of Miami has taken a timeout. The clock showing 11 minutes remaining to be played in the game. And, of course, Miami leading here by a score of 14-8, but Syracuse is driving. 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the 19-yard line of Miami. Ernie Davis. And to the 10-yard line and inside. Bill Watts, number 77, finally bringing Ernie Davis down. We'll see where it's spotted. It's going to be near the 9-yard line. So they're going to have to measure for the first down before they spot it. It is at the 9-yard line, and they're measuring for the first down. Easterly steps back. You can see how much, that much. It is second down and about a foot to go at the 9-yard line. Dave Zelch broke a helmet strap, and he is racing back onto the field right there with the equipment all set. All right, Syracuse driving. Ernie Davis is in the right halfback position now. Collin is the fullback. Ernie Davis, he got the first down as he moved it to the 7-yard line. Omani, number 64, Jim Omani, in on the tackle. That will make it first down and goal to go at the 7-yard line. Syracuse trailing by 6 points as Miami leads them 14-8. We have 10 minutes, 10 seconds remaining to be played in this game. They line them up 3 in a row. Ernie Davis, the left halfback. Surratt still has it. Goes to Easterly. Touchdown! Dick Easterly took it for the touchdown. Colin Weeder was the defender.
A real good fake on that play by Dave Surratt, the quarterback, and by Ernie Davis, number 44. I think that Syracuse, or rather Miami, the same as many of the fans here in the stands, thought that Ernie had that ball, and it was hit very well by Dave Surratt, of course, thrown out there to Dick Easterly.
All right, Erickson now is lined up to try the conversion. The 2-point conversion that they scored earlier paid off. And it is now 15-14. 15-14 as Erickson boots the extra point through there for Syracuse. The 2-point conversion that they made after their first touchdown paid off in giving them the opportunity to try the 1-pointer there, and they did it to go out in front here, 15-14. We have 9 minutes and 55 seconds remaining to be played in the game. All right, Erickson will kick off. Bayan and Spinelli are the deep men. So it's Miami's chance to see what they can do. It is Spinelli on the 5-yard line to the 10 to the 15. Spinelli to the 20. It gets just to the 25-yard line. Howard coming over to run him out of bounds. George Mara, number 10, the quarterback, in there now for Miami, coming out of the field. As the Hurricanes trail by 1 point, and they have 75 yards to go. They have 9 minutes, 40 seconds in which to do it. Ryder, Fernandez, Bayan, and Mara in that backfield. Mara is throwing, and it is complete to Bayan, number 30. Bayan is stopped by Humphreys. Moved up to the 30-yard line. It's 2nd and 5. Bill Miller, number 82, in the ball game and in. Lined up as a flanker back there, as you see. This is Ryder. Bill at the 31-yard line by Stenson. Number 54. So it is 3rd and 4 here for Miami. A big play coming up for the Hurricanes, trailing by 1 point as Syracuse leads them 15-14. 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Bayan is flanked to the right side. Miller is split left. Mara fading to throw. And he overthrew his intended receiver, John Bayan. It's an incompleted forward pass. And that makes it 4th and 4 for the Hurricanes on their own 31-yard line. Foster has managed to field that ball all over the lot on this pass as he's gotten from center. Gets this one on the first hop, too. and gets the kick off. He hasn't had one blocked all year. Hits across the 50 and is finally covered on the 47-yard line. However, it's got to be marked at the 45-yard line, since that is where it was touched by a member of the kicking team, which killed the ball on the 40. Well, I take it back. It's up at the 46-yard line now. First and 10 on the 46 for Syracuse. They lead 15-14. Harvey Foster says he learned to kick by trying to kick the ball over the telephone wires when he was a kid. That's the kind of passes he's been getting from center this afternoon. Out of the open is King, the left halfback. Don King moved it across to the 47-yard line. Sam Fernandez made the tackle. Again, a 7 on the play. It's 2nd and 3 now for Syracuse at the Miami 47-yard line. Surratt, King, Myers, and Giardi in that backfield. Erickson and Bowman are the ends in the ballgame now for Syracuse. The Orangemen lead 15-14. Surratt has the ball. And the foot of the marker goes down. Pass interference is being indicated. Erickson is the man for whom it was intended. Lesego was the man trailing and on his shoulder. Lesego, number 50, hanging on to Erickson. Pass interference. First down and 10 yards to go for Syracuse on the Miami 38-yard line. And Little Medji has come into the ball game. King carrying to the 34. Don King. It is 2nd and 6 now for Syracuse. We have now 7 minutes remaining to be played in this game. Bill Miller back in this ball game on defense. He is playing a defensive halfback position by an All-American from Miami. All right, Surratt has the ball, throwing, and it is completed to Erickson. Erickson goes to the 23-yard line, stopped by O'Mahony. As the Orangemen, leading by 1 point, again have driven deep into Miami territory. He is moving up the middle. King carrying. Connors made the tackle. Right there at the line of scrimmage, which the play began. 2nd down and 10. King has the ball to the 20, to the 15-yard line. Sam Fernandez, number 46, made the tackle. Syracuse leads Miami by a score of 15-14. We have 5 minutes, 21 seconds remaining to be played in this ball game. The unit you see there is the first unit in the ball game for Syracuse. Number 44 is Ernie Davis. Number 35 is Fallon. Number 23 is Surratt. Easterly completes the backfield, number 17. This is Davis carrying to the 10-yard line and still going to the 7-yard line. Ernie Davis, Bill Miller, number 82, you see there, in on the tackle along with Bob Hart, number 53.
Once again, it's interesting to note that Ernie Davis again tips it off. I'm sure that the scouts must have noticed that, but whenever he's going to handle that ball, if he's going to his left, he'll put that left hand down. If he's going to his right and he's going to handle the ball, he'll put the right hand down. It's one of those things you get into the habit, and I guess you just can't break it.
All right, it's 1st and goal for Syracuse at the Miami 7-yard line. Ernie Davis stopped just short of the 5-yard line. Smurdell made the tackle, number 67. O'Mahony, number 64, also in there with Sam Fernandez. 2nd and goal just outside the 5-yard line. Miami trailing by 1 point. Syracuse driving. is Ernie Davis. Miami defense got him at the line of scrimmage. Jim O'Mahony, number 64 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Frank Reinhardt, number 89, coming over to make the tackle. Easterly's in the slot this time, and Ernie Davis is lined up as a right halfback. Surratt throwing, and he overthrew out of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's get him now!
Davis lined up as a left halfback. Easterly in the slot to the right. Surratt rolling out left. And Surratt takes it out of bounds. At the 2-yard line, and the ball will go over. Bob Hart, number 53, ran him out of bounds. And so now, ball goes over, 1st and 10 to Miami. At their own 2-yard line, the Hurricanes have it. They have 98 yards to go, and they have 3 minutes and 25 seconds to do it. Mara is the quarterback. Miami. Ballenweeder, Bayon, and Fernandez in the backfield. On the weak side, number 33, trying to get a little running room, and he moves it out there to the 7-yard line. John Brown coming over to make the tackle. And Dick Feidler, number 77, also in on the tackle. Right now, Larry Wilson, number 85, is coming it in for Miami. That is he right there. All right, Mara has the ball. He whips it upfield, and it's complete to the 28-yard line. A beautiful pass thrown to Bayon by Mara, and Easterly made the tackle. And it's 1st and 10 now for Miami. They have the ball on their own 28-yard line. Nick Spinelli is now in there. Bayon is out at the flanker back position for Miami. Mara again looking. And this one is incomplete. That was Ernie Davis. It was intended for Bill Miller. And Ernie Davis almost picked it off, and if he had, there was no one there.
Ernie Davis really had that timed just about perfectly. That, of course, is a very dangerous move to make, but Ernie figured he had it, and if he hadn't had it and Bill Miller had caught the pass, he'd have been gone, too. It was just one of those risks that you must take once in a while, and Ernie just had that time just about perfectly.
All right, Bayon is back in, and Spinelli is out at the flanker back position. Mara has the ball, and it is thrown complete to Larry Wilson, and he is down at the 43-yard line. Nearer the 42 it is. The clock is running with 1 minute 50 seconds remaining to be played in this game. Miami trails by 1 point, trying to get up there if they possibly can. Mara has the ball, lobs it back, incomplete. Partially deflected at the line of scrimmage. Ballenweeder was nearest out there. That stops the clock. It's 2nd and 10 at the 42. And the clock is stopped now with 1 minute, 37 seconds remaining to be played in this football game. And Spinelli comes back in, and Bayon comes out for Miami. 15-14. It was a Miami first half, and it's been a Syracuse second half. And right now, Miami is trying to drive if they can. Mara stopped the ball, picked it up. Running and looking and throwing, and it is incomplete. Jennifer Spinelli. Easterly was the man who deflected it. That'll make it 3rd and 10 at the 42. Larry Wilson was the man who had run the deep pattern that time. He's just getting back. Don't forget, on NBC on Sunday, January 14th, we'll bring you all the top National Football League stars in color on the National Football League All-Star Pro Bowl game from the Los Angeles Coliseum. Spinelli is flanked to the right side. Miller is split left. The big 3rd down play. Mara retreating to throw. And again, that one is deflected at the line of scrimmage and goes incomplete. Syracuse has been pouring in there on Mara. Walt Sweeney was the man who got in and got a hand on that one. So it's 4th and 10 at the 42. 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining to be played. Miami knowing that if they give up the football now, they very likely will never see it again this season. Rizzo has come in now at end, number 81. Spinelli is flanked to the right side. Fourth down. They must go for it to try to hang on to the football. Line up in the direct pass situation here. In the shotgun. Mara looking. Throws the long one to Miller. Way down, and Ernie Davis deflected incomplete. Ernie Davis, the defender on the play, gets congratulations from his teammate, and the ball goes over to Syracuse. 1 minute, 20 seconds showing on the clock. There is Ernie Davis, Heisman Trophy winner, in the final moments of a great collegiate football career. Ernie Davis closing out his career here this afternoon as is Miami's great All-American Bill Miller, man for whom that pass was intended. But Syracuse has the ball. They have it first down and 10 at the 43-yard line of Miami, needing only now to run out the clock to win the game 15-14. What a football game the Liberty Bowl has been this afternoon. Quarterback sneaks to rest, simply moving it forward, keeping the clock running. It's at the 40-yard line. Picked up 3. O'Mahony made the tackle. It is 2nd and 7. They had Stanson in there at fullback on the last play, incidentally. Time has been called to stop the clock here.
That last series of Miami, Coach Andy Gustafson was calling all those plays from the sideline. In other words, he was alternating an end on each play. He was saying yesterday he had great confidence in George Mara, his quarterback, and his ball handling and his play calling. But in a situation like that with a sophomore quarterback in there, and the coach wants to take over and does ordinarily take over full responsibility of what they do offensively. So the last series, all of them were called from the bench by the coaching staff.
Jim Delch has come into the ballgame now, and Bill Miller has come out. Perhaps Bill Miller has ended his collegiate football career as Delch has replaced him. We want to take this moment to thank our spotters for the very fine job they have done here this afternoon. 2nd and 7 now for Syracuse at the 40-yard line. This is Ernie Davis. To the 36-yard line. Dave Zelch made the tackle. That will make it 3rd down and 3 yards to go at the 36. And the clock says 50 seconds remaining to be played in this game. 50 seconds remaining to be played in this season for these two football teams. Drafted first in both the National Football League and the American Football League. Ernie Davis carried the ball and moved it to the 34-yard line. And the clock says 15 seconds remaining. Smerdell came in to make the last tackle. That is not enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th down at about a yard, but the clock is running. And it is 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is it. Ernie Davis there with a youngster on the field, and he is being swarmed under now. Ernie Davis' career is over. He's trying to get his helmet off. Look at the kids swarming around. He gets a congratulations there from Bill Miller. And that's the end of the game with the final score. Syracuse 15 and Miami 14.